You are now watching The Lone Blown. Blown! Yo, what's poppin' YouTube? You're back here at The Lone Blown. What's up? That's me, otherwise known as Zach Lesage. We are back here with another deck profile and PTCGO playthrough with our home slice, Sandaconda, the very swirly snake. Do Insane Eater for 30 damage, attach a fighting energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon, and then doing 220. How do we make this card any better? Of course, we need some kind of acceleration, and that's where our pre-release promo Coalossal comes out, where Tar Generator can power up this Pokemon or other Pokemon very quickly. We have a Cramorant because Cramorant can search out the rare candies that we're searching for, and Spit Shot can be used over and over again with Tar Generator. We make this deck work by getting energies on the discard pile with Shuckle, searching out our rare candies with Jirachi, and then doing extra damage with Diancie Prism Star and Martial Arts Dojo. Everything else in the deck is mostly filler to let this deck kind of work. I mean, every single deck is probably going to play some kind of Dedenne-GX-like card. Professor's Research, we decided to do Cynthia instead of Marnie in this deck. And of course, most decks are going to be playing Boss's Orders now, especially now that the trainer toolkits are out. So, is this deck gonna be able to stay up to the metagame? I'm not entirely sure. It's interesting for sure, but it does have some fundamental issues, especially when you're playing against some top decks in the metagame, such as Combozation and other things. This deck is really meant to beat Pikarom, and I mean, it probably does well against Pikarom, I'll give it that. Will this mostly meme deck work out? I love how it works. I love how it looks. I love how it plays. Will it keep up in the metagame? Let's find out. Let's jump into a game right now. Okay, so our opponent's calling the coin flip. We lost the coin flip. They're going to choose who goes first. That's a rough hand for us. That's a lot of energies. Gotta love PTCGO. You gotta love it. Our opponent's giving us the shock face. Maybe they know it's me. If you're watching this video, let me know if you got a chance to play me on PTCGO. I'd love to hear your side of the game. So they're gonna go first. I wonder what they're gonna go first with. There's Blacephalon GX. Is this gonna be Baby Blacephalon? This is definitely... It's not Pikarom, I'll give you that. It's not something that's weak to Dark type. Big Blacephalon. Okay, we might be able to handle this one actually. Give him the smile. I used to be, I used to be, I am the Blacephalon King. I won nearly 1,800 championship points with this card back in the 2018 season. It's really, that season allowed me to become the player who I am today. I learned the most I ever did in that one season about grinding it out at the top. So, put in so much effort. And this is one of the decks that led me to some of my most effort. I put so much effort into this deck. Okay, so let's go Pokemon Communication. We don't actually need the Diancie Prism Star here. We just need to get out a Rolycoly. We're gonna need a Dedenne-GX after this. It's a bit of a rough start, but whatever. If our opponent doesn't snipe us, we're actually in a really good spot here. So let's go ahead and Sand Eater. There's nothing in our discard pile, but let's see what our opponent decides to do here. I mean, I'd be a little surprised if they were able to take the knockouts. Yeah, their hand was a little rough to say the least. We want to hope they put a Dedenne-GX down in this matchup. That'd be huge for us. Huge, 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 peeps. The scariest thing would also be if they went for Bursting Burn on us. And I really hope that they're just not watching this right now. I mean, they can't be watching. I'm not streaming right now, so that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, there's their energy. Maybe they'll just go for Burst GX. I think that sounds fine. They're probably like, yo, what would they do? Oh, Bursting Burn, stop! We might have to flip for it. We might have to flip for it. We even got the Shuckle too. How nice. How cute. Let's just go fighting, fire, fighting. We need to find a way out of the active spot, switch back, double it up, see what we got going on. You have a good deck. I mean, we got a pretty good start. They're not saying otherwise. We don't want to get rid of like all of our resources, and we don't necessarily want to retreat either. I'm just gonna attach one to the Jirachi. It doesn't even matter, no. Our hand doesn't even matter. I wanted to like save some resources possibly. Yeah. Exactly. We're just gonna go like this. Yeet that over into another Rolycoly in case our opponent does something whack. Rolycoly, let's go switch into... Does it from your discard pile to your Pokemon in any way you like. So we're gonna get out of that. We're gonna retreat here. We don't want to use Stellar Witch because that will put us to sleep. I don't want to take a chance on that. Let's go Tar Generator. Grab our energies. Remember, you do have to get a fighting and a fire, so we'll grab both of those. And we're going to use Sand Breath. Sand Breath, we just want to make sure we discard a fire and a fighting instead of 2 fightings, just so that we get always powered up from the Tar Generator. So going up, 2 prize cards. We took the first swing on our opponent. It's weird. We got some Jirachis there. And I mean, it doesn't surprise me considering we've gone through most of our supporters that we don't have them right now. That move for the Professor's Research was a little risky, but we did end up getting the switch, which really saved our butts there, so. I don't know what our opponent's going to actually do here. If they have some kind of sneak tech, or... There's a lot of random techs you could be playing in this deck. Their hottest move would just be making us, I mean, they could go Bursting Burn again, but... Maybe they'll just attack us with Naganadel? Or maybe they're trying to retreat with Naganadel? All depends on what they got going on in their hands. Yeah, they're not attacking with Nag this turn. Oh, I guess they could go Beast Ring too. This is their Beast Ring turn. We want to get them out of that. And the best thing about this deck is that since we almost have free retreats at this point with Coalossals, as long as we're not dealing with the Jirachi being asleep, we could always just Tar Generator once we get our second one set out. Opponent's probably just going to take the knockout here, honestly. Should just got another Blacephalon GX going on. There's the retreats. There's their energy, and then they're going to go for Mind Blown for 4. So this is going to shut them off the Beast Ring turn for sure. For sure. Here it's better for us to send up Jirachi. Jirachi gives us our most options out of everything. So we're going to send that up. We got the Diancie. I mean, I don't really care that much about Diancie. What do we got going on in this deck? We got 2 copies of Switch. We got 2 copies of Escape Orb. Let's just go search our deck for a Sandaconda, to be honest, with Quick Ball. I'm going to pitch that away. Search our deck for Sandaconda. Rare Candy into our second Coalossal. I mean, this game's going smashingly well for us. And I just want to make sure, I'm pretty sure we have all the energies, yeah. So just got to be careful when it comes to something like this. We want to retreat, not use Stellar Wish, send this up. Then we're going to go Tar Generator. Oh, no, 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 no. See, you can see how a simple misclick. Now we actually just can't even attack. Yep. I found a way to screw up our game state. I attached to the wrong Pokemon by misclicking. This is one thing that I dislike about PTCGO. Here I am, completely in control, and our opponent's going to steal this game from us. But you want to know what? It's not about us winning this game. It's about showing how the Sandaconda deck works. And it doesn't matter if I attach the energy to the wrong Pokemon. Our opponent's probably like, their jaws dropped. We've done our good deed for the day. If they're even able to get the knockout here, they need to get another 3 energies in play. I mean, it shouldn't be too hard for them. Still, it sucks. It feels bad. It feels bad. It hurts my soul. They need to attach energy for their turn as well. Yeah, they have the energies. You want to know what? We could still knock out the Blacephalon. They need to discard a lot of stuff going on here, so they need to knock out the Sandaconda. But I feel good because we showed how Sandaconda could work. If this was the game, I'm throwing away one of the games that Sandaconda actually works perfectly, and it shows that it's a really cool deck. Shame on me, but I keep it real for you. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 energies in play. Maybe they'll just go like Burst GX, or maybe they'll miss an energy for us on purpose. So the scariest thing for us is that our hand is virtually dead at this point. I'm surprised they left the energy there, to be honest. We're gonna send up Jirachi. And we're going to hope not to make a mistake. So we have Quick Ball. I mean, let's go Quick Ball at this point. The Diancie is just not going to come out. And if our opponent has it, they have it. Okay, let's be a little bit more clear right now with this. It doesn't attach them both because you can attach them in any way you like. So that's where our mistake happened last time. We did get the escape board, but we'll see exactly what our opponent does here. We are going to get the Sand Breath. Make sure we discard the fire energy. Going to make sure that we're playing perfect. So even with our mistake, we're still tying up the game to our opponent. That could have been us winning the game right there. Still super dead hands. But we're just like a single boss orders away from winning the game. Does our opponent have the win? Will they be able to get like a Venom Shot? Will they be able to go Welder onto their Pokemon? Had they left their energies out any differently, it's very possible. They have lost 9 energies in all of this, so it is one thing to go over. Let's see what they do here. I mean, they can't... They'd have to have Great Catcher in their deck in order to win the game this turn, I think. Yeah. Now they'd have to have Welder. I believe they need to have a Welder. How many Welders have they played? They've played 3, and they've lost their Eldegoss, and they'd have to have a couple Fires in their hands. See, it would have made sense to go Dance to Tribute first, so you could even discard... They could have discarded other cards off Great Catcher. There's Cherish Ball. We'll see what Cherish Ball brings them. Maybe it's going to be a Dedenne-GX here. Heatran GX. I mean, they still haven't used their GX attack yet. That can only do 3 energies. If they don't have the Welder, that is. They need to at least have one kind of Welder. There's a Beast Energy Prism Star. Now they just need to have 1 Fire Energy. It's looking tough for them. Again, I wouldn't have necessarily made a lot of these choices when they're playing this out. There's their Welder. Yep, it looks like they got it. So our mistake, oh, I don't know why our opponents, maybe they still don't see it. I mean, they have 4 energies in play. I don't see how they wouldn't see it. One recommendation on PTCGO, don't overplay your turns, especially when you know for sure you have your wins. It makes your opponent kind of sit there, and it's just like, meh. But it's all good. I do it sometimes just in case I do my math wrong. Our opponent took that game. We realistically should have taken it. Okay, what a heartbreaking loss that was. My personal apologies to each and every single one of you for misclicking with the tar generator. My gripes about PTCGO will continue much later after this video. But it's one of those things, you wanna know what? It showcased how Sandaconda could work. We ended up hitting a matchup that's possible for us to win. If we hit against something like Dragapult, it's very possible we could have lost that game instantly just by joining up. Just by our luck, we ended up playing against Blacephalon-GX, a winnable matchup for this deck. Does this deck, maybe this deck's a little bit better than I thought it is. It can handle some stage 2 Pokemon, or some, 2 prize card Pokemon decks, and it can beat decks that are weak to fighting. Give it a try, don't misclick like your boy did. Leave me an F in the chat, and if you feel really bad, give a subscribe to the channel. Tell me, kill me with your love. Anyways, we'll jump into another video soon. Be sure to check out the end of this video to jump into another video or playlist that I've hand selected for you. Thanks so much for watching up until this point. We'll catch you later at the Lone Blown. Peace out. Really hope that you enjoyed watching that video. I totally enjoyed making it. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like the video, share the video with everyone that you know, and subscribe to the channel as well. Totally appreciate all the support. We got a lot of cool things happening on the channel, so stay tuned for more. Be sure to check out the social links in the description. Thanks and have yourself a great one.